Hi, this is Crystal the Herbalist, and this is video 6 of 12 in How to Win People to Your Way of Thinking, based on the book from Dale Carnegie, How to Win Friends and Influence People. Now, this chapter is entitled The Safety Valve in Handling Complaints. Most people try to win others to their way of thinking by doing too much talking themselves. So let the other people talk themselves out. They know more about the business and problems than you do. So ask them questions. Let them tell you a few things. Now, if you disagree with them, you may be tempted to interrupt, but don't. It's dangerous. They won't pay attention to you while they still have a lot of ideas of their own crying for expression. So listen patiently and with an open mind. Be sincere about it. Encourage them to express themselves and their ideas fully. So here's a story to relate to let you know that this really works. Now, there was a gentleman that was a manufacturer of automobile upholstery, and the automobile manufacturers in the United States were negotiating for a year's worth of upholstery fabrics. So they had the inspectors had inspected the product, and the executives were making sure that they sent notices out to these representatives, and they had a certain day to come out and give them an opportunity to make a final plea for the contract. Now, one of these representatives, when it was his time, he came into town and he had laryngitis, so there was no way he could talk. And this was his story. He said, "I had lost my voice. I could hardly whisper. I was ushered into a room and found myself face to face with the textile engineer, the purchasing agent, the director of sales, and the president of the company. I stood up and made a valiant effort to speak, but I couldn't do any more than a squeak. So the president said, 'I'll do the talking for you.' He exhibited my samples and praised their good points. A lively discussion arose about the merits of my goods, and the president, since he was talking for me, took the position that I would have had during the discussion. My sole participation consisted of smiles, nods, and a few gestures. As a result of this unique conference, I was awarded the contract, which called for over 500,000 yards of upholstery fabrics at an aggregate value of $1,600,000, the biggest order I had ever received. I know I would have lost the contract if I hadn't lost my voice, because I had the wrong idea about the whole proposition. I discovered quite by accident how richly it is sometimes to pay, how it pays to let the other person do the talking." So there's another story. This one may be all too familiar. This is a story about a placement counselor who, when she started working for the company, she didn't have any friends, and she was wondering why. When she had taken this course, she figured it out, because she was doing all the bragging. She was bragging about all the placements she was getting. She was bragging about this, bragging about that. And instead of making friends, she was making enemies because they all resented her. So when she decided that she was going at it all the wrong way, she decided to let them do the talking, ask them questions about their accomplishments, and she started making friends. So the bottom line is that, and what she had mentioned is that she would only mention her achievements when they asked. So bottom line, let the other person do a great deal of the talking. So I hope this helps, and I hope that you'll comment and let me know how this is going for you, if I'm doing any good at all. I know it's helping me a lot, so I hope it's helping you. Comment, Facebook me, and I'll see you in the next video. Good health to you.